from what I'm understanding is the older generation and the new generation doesn't have a mutual understanding of what we're trying to get at between what they were getting at when they were younger. And I can testify too that, I was feeling that when I first started coming to this church that, saying, I was lost, honestly. And, I feel
You started
like
coming around 14 or 14, I can't remember how old you were. You were younger, weren't you?
14, 15.
14, 15. So Maya is from our church. She's the only one that grew up in our church, so just giving you context and stuff. What are you laughing about? The rest we just kind of found you on the street. We drove by and just grabbed you. Oh, come on. No, they were in another church, we came by and stole them. No, we don't steal people here. Go on, Maya, share what you're saying.
Yeah, when I was coming here, I felt like I was being pushed, because, people at the church, the older, people, no offense, they were like getting at me like, okay, you need to do this, to do that, to do this, and so you can be better in that life. I'm like, okay, hold up. Like, you don't know what I've been through, but, now I see that they're trying to actually, help, It depends, what you're, that some people in this church, like, can I say one name in this church?
I realize the whole world's gonna see it.
Well, this one old lady in our church, she's really, she's one I really talk to, and, and she sees, and she really wants to understand.
So is she a good person? Okay, then you can say her name.
Oh, Miss Barb.
Miss Barb, okay, she's in her 80s, she's got like a gazillion grandchildren and stuff. Okay, if it's a good thing, say it, but if it's a bad thing, just generalities, because we don't want to we don't want to troll and beat people down on the YouTube channel. All right, go, Maya.
Yeah, but Miss Barb, she really helped me throughout the months that I've known her. And, now I understand that, she wants me to get my life together in order for myself to become, truly happy, and I'm on that road right now. So I guess it's who you go to in the church, and, everybody will, smile at you, and, everybody will give a look at you. You just don't know what they're looking at you for, and, maybe they're just looking at you because they want to get
Maybe
to
they
know
like
you.
your hair. That's why they're
know.
looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Got nice hair. That's really good. Some of y'all may be watching this and you're seniors and you're like, I don't have any, you'll say like, those young people, I don't know anything. You kids have, Miss Barb's in her 80s and she's really connected to Maya just by loving, affirming, pushing her, praying for her. And I think that really is indicative, because sometimes we forget that at the end of the day we're all people on a journey, and relationships does win the day. What else you got to add, Maya?
So that's it.
Okay, let's take a quick break. Don't press pause. So we're gonna take a chip break because I'm hungry. I'm gonna get a trivia question. I want to see who can get the trivia. I just think chip breaks are great, especially barbecue chips, which these aren't. But I'm gonna ask you a trivia question, see if you can get it right. We'll see who can get the most. We'll do 5 questions. So you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. See if you can name the President of the United States. What?
Oh, we all answered.
Oh, it's all of us?
Oh, we thought it was one on.
No.
Oh, okay.
I know.
See if you can get, we'll actually let you be a group
Okay.
answer. You guys talk about it and give me the answer. We'll do 5 questions. We'll see how many you can get. Who's the president?
Oh, wait, talk about this.
Is Trump your answer?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
pretty sure he's the president.
All right, they are
Just kidding.
pretty sure Trump is the president. All right. Yes, the Twitter guy is president. Who's the vice president?
Pence.
I honestly have no clue.
Mike Pence.
Oh, all right.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Good. Excellent. Can you name the president, so you got, right, good. The president and vice president's wife's names?
I have no idea.
What is her name?
Melania Trump.
Oh, yes.
Look, we got 3 in a row. You ready for the next one?
If it's something political, I see that
I'm just gonna go with her.
Who is the Secretary of State, the most important diplomat in the world?
Oh, come on,
I'm probably
you
gonna-
got this.
He was a business
Isn't
guy.
it, his name, Jeff?
I remember he was on the news.
Was it Jeff Sessions or is he the Jeff, some?
I need
No.
your answer, team.
We're here for moral support.
I'll ask a couple other questions.
I know the old one was Hillary.
All right, who is the Secretary of State? I need your final answer.
Yeah,
You know this.
I'm not sure, actually.
You know this.
I'll give you the first name if you can guess the last name. Rex.
Rex Tillerson?
She got it. All
I
right.
don't know. It's just coming in my mind, I don't know.
Who is the Attorney General of the United States?
These are all.
Isn't that Jeff Sessions?
Yes, she got it.
Yes, thank you. She is.
Who sang at the halftime show at Super Bowl?
Justin Timberlake, right?
Boom, you got it.
Of course.
Can you name, this will be the last question, and then we'll go back to our we'll finish up our substance. Can you name 4 world leaders other than President Trump? World leaders, like
Yeah.
leaders of a country.
I know.
Okay, what?
Kim Jong-un.
Okay, North Korea dictator. Good, Gary's got that one.
Putin,
Putin, Russia.
what's his name?
2 more.
Oh,
Can you name the one of Canada?
Assad, that terrible Syrian man.
Wow, we were doing the dictators here. Oh my gosh, I should have like, can you name your dictators who are the dictators in the world? In the world. We named Putin, man, we got some really lucky ones. You guys haven't named a single nice one. It's all, you got Putin,
Right.
you got the North Korean, and Syria. Why don't you go for Iran? Hey, there we go. All right, so name another one. Can you, England? I'll give you a hint on England. It's a female and it's a month.
I don't know.
A monk?
Month.
Oh.
Her name is the same as a month. So like January, it's not January.
Oh.
Her first name's Teresa.
No,
Teresa.
Ring a bell.
January, February, March.
I was doing the same thing.
Give me a
Summer.
name. No, her name is
May.
not
May.
Summer. That's your
Spring.
sister, May. Teresa
Oh.
May. Let's do one last one in our potato chip trivia break.
Easy one eating.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Can you name the group that Justin Timberlake sang with?
Oh,
You turned it off, so, you know, I didn't, like.
I don't know. I know he did a tribute to Prince, but.
Wasn't he a member of NSYNC?
Oh, what band he used to?
Yeah.
Oh, what band he used to be
NSYNC,
in.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Can you name any of the Beatles, the original Beatles? See, we're going old school right there. Beatles.
John
I
Lennon.
don't know their names.
John Lennon.
Mm-hmm. Can you name any of the other ones? Isn't this fun?
Paul McCartney.
Some of y'all are just shouting from the thing like, I'm turning it off now. I'm like, what?
Someone named Paul McCarthy.
Yeah. Good job. Shout out to Sandra from church, who's in Motown. All right, good trivia. You guys are really, really good. Melanie's a strong government person.
Yeah.
I'll come up with some more next time. So this is our first program. So how would you say, what is a takeaway? Let's do a takeaway from each one of these. A key thing that people listening about church folks, something we talked about that's a key thing, key takeaway they need to remember. So kind of think for a minute. I'll do the first one. It's very important that before we just jump on somebody for a standard that's a good standard, we take the time to explain why we have that standard in church. So even if they disagree, but having the courtesy, as I dropped a chip out of my mouth, I'm gonna actually eat it. We should do rock, paper, scissors and have some disgusting thing as a challenge. Hey, as we get to the 50 challenge, we get to 50 subscribers on here, Gary, I think what we'll do, all the women will do a challenge.
Oh, wait.
Right?
I think
We will do the effort of having the disgusting things to eat, and then we'll let you all, anyway. So my thing is making sure they know the why behind it. It's not dresses are bad, but what's the principle behind it? All right, Gary, what's a takeaway that you get from today, church folks?
Takeaway for
in general?
Yeah.
Anything we talked about, what's one key point that you want to emphasize to them?
Okay, well, church people are not perfect. Nobody in the church is perfect. It's the owner of the church, Jesus, who is perfect. That's the person, that's the one we go to for guidance, and that's the only one we should be attempting to be like. And if anyone makes you feel judged
Take
for
them
not,
short,
oh,
but you can finish your point.
anyone makes you feel judged for not being perfect, just remind yourself that no one here is perfect.
But we have good chips. All right, Melanie, what's something you take away?
Before you get to know the person for who they are inside and not so much the outward, before you come up with all these different, opinions of who the person is, and just really loving people and not judging them. So yeah.
I would say not to, if you really want to go to church and you want to get yourself together, don't let the way someone looks at you or the way, someone maybe says anything, don't let it offend you. Try to look at it in a way that, this person is trying to help you. Maybe they don't know how to help you, so they can use help too. Just keep going and don't let anyone stop you from living a better life.
That is really key. Sometimes the people who are harsh, they're actually very wounded people themselves. And you're there to help. And the other thing, I know it's hard, but don't let the looks and stuff keep you from knowing God in Jesus Christ. That's an excellent point. Maya.
3 U's, underestimating, understanding, and understand. Don't underestimate the person that, they really are trying to help you or not, you never know, just go to them. 2, understand, during the conversation, understand their point of view and, be understanding with their response.
So the 3 U's are what? This is excellent, Maya.
Underestimate, understanding, and understand.
That's
good.
really good.
I like it.
Wow. You had the best church look and you had the best little thing at the end. That was so good. So this is live from the east side. We might do it more than once a week, but we just want to put your comment. Please put your comments. We don't want to put your comments. We want you to put your comments. And under there's that little subscriber button. Let's all click on it. Can we do it together? Let's be in unison. Let's subscribe. Wouldn't it be so cool? You can do it. Push that button there. Comment, like, share, and tell other people. Tell your friends. We want a good group. And we'll be here again. There'll be some other new faces, but we've had a good time. Say a quick last comment, Maya.
I did eat my potato chip.
You didn't eat your potato chip. So we're gonna all eat a potato chip and say goodbye. Remember, there is something Gary said is key. Church folks aren't perfect. We're all fallen people, but there is one that's perfect, Jesus. And guess what? He died for us. The Bible says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son." That Son is Jesus, and through Him you can have life. Anyway, we look forward to talking again. What should we talk about next time? These chips? No, what should we really talk about?
Maybe we should do this off camera.
Yeah.
Eat the chips off camera? Oh no, figure out. We will have a great time
Find
next
out.
time.
Else know about our chip. We was on our chip and you already ate it.
So we'll see you next time. We'll finish this bag up. And I guess, what?
We were waiting to eat the chip. We thought we were gonna do it together.
Everybody get your chip. Everybody get your chip. Mine looks like a little duck. I got the duck chip. All right, and we haven't found Mary and her chips.
All right.
Anyway, 1, 2, 3, we'll say bye and eat her chip.
Bye.
Bye.